Hello, my friends. Hello, it's Matthew Street, and welcome to my channel. I appreciate you being here. And people, how does he continue to do it? How does Elvis Presley continue to amaze us, capture us, bring us thrills, bring us joy, bring us happiness day after day? So many years since his passing, 90 years since his birth. The king of rock and roll still does it, folks. He still has that magic. And I'm going to tell you a quick little story and show you something that brought that magic home to me fairly recently. Now, I was in this little record music shop in Rhode Island. It's in North Providence, Rhode Island, to be exact. It's called Kangaroo Tapes and CDs. Not Kangaroo Records tapes and CDs, although they do sell records. Vinyl is, I would say they sell about 20% vinyl, about 5% cassettes, and about 75 or 70% CDs. So the CD junkie, Stephen Schnee, would love this place because it's 70 to 75% CD sales, okay? Used and new, by the way. So I'm in Kangaroo CDs and tapes, North Providence, Rhode Island. Great place, been open since 1989 if you're ever in the area. It's run by a very nice person named Linda, and Linda has been there from the beginning, opened the business, and it's a great little mom and pop music store to find all kinds of nuggets, brand new and used. And what's nice about it is Linda brings you value for your buck. You can get a lot of great stuff for short money. Well, I was in there not too long ago. Well, it's been a little while, but I was in there. But I wanted to tell you about something I found there at Kangaroo Records and Tapes. I was looking up on the shelves behind the counter. Now, that's where Linda keeps all the box sets and, bigger sets and stuff that are a little more pricey in that. And when I say more pricey, they're not like astronomically priced. And I see this long box with an interesting picture of Elvis on it, but I couldn't read it from the distance I was at. So I asked to see it. And Linda brought it down and handed me this. Elvis Presley Platinum, A Life in Music. A long box, okay? And I'll be showing you the nuts and bolts myself, but I'll also have some images up here. And I looked at it, and I looked at all the track listing on it. Now, it ends up that it's a rarities set. It came out in 1997, and it was released on the 20th anniversary of Elvis's passing. Basically, there's 100 tracks on this set, on 4 CDs. Okay, I'll give you a quick gander. CDs 1 and 2, and then you got 3 and 4 in the back. And you have a long booklet here, a 46-page book in the middle that goes with it. Now, 100 tracks, but 77 at this time in 1997 were unreleased recordings. So you have a treasure trove of the familiar hits are on this set, but you also have all these unreleased performances. You have Elvis off mic talking before things pick up, some different moments of him speaking about the tracks he's about to record. You have him working on arrangements and speaking about it with his fellow cohorts in the studio. You have him working out song details he's talking about. Elvis knew his stuff. He knew his music. So when he wants something or is asking for something particular in his music, man knows what he wants and he knows how to get it. And I give him credit for that. Now, what really amazed me about this set is the Elvis and how versatile he is, his transitions. He can make transitions like that. He can go from rock and roll to gospel to a hard driving rock number right down to a tender ballad and some blues so easily. With such ease, his voice can transition from each genre, no problem whatsoever. No effect on his voice. His voice is always A+ right there in the pocket. He's right at home. When he's working out some diverse material, he's at home. He just loves being there. It shows him behind the scenes. Shows him doing some home recording, some demos. Great stuff. There's rare photos in the booklet. They give a song-by-song commentary. Really great insight into Elvis, the musical artist. He really doesn't get enough credit for what he did musically. You may say, well, Elvis didn't write a lot of his stuff, all that. But folks, when he took a song, he made it his own. He put his heart, soul, and spirit into it, and he made sure that the arrangement, the way he would sing it, would be impeccable. It would be pure Elvis, and he did it every time and flawlessly, like I said, from one genre to the next. Now, you might be saying, what's so great about that, Matt? I bet you half the stuff on it when you do see it on the screen or you look this up, Elvis Platinum, A Life in Music. You're going to say, Matt, what's so great about that? I've heard a lot of that stuff before. You know, the stuff, the underdub stuff, the stuff before they added the background vocals and the, the orchestration and all that. Yes, I get it, folks. There's been so much released over the years here in 2025 with the Follow That Dream or FTD releases. Tons and tons of stuff like this has come out. But you have to think, back in 1997, when this came out, all right, think about it. This is before, way before FTD started releasing the underdub stuff, the alternate cuts, the different takes and all that, multiple takes and all that stuff. So this was fresh and new. This was something people had not heard before. And like I said, we got 4 full CDs with 100 tracks on it. You get alternate takes. You're getting some of the masters on here, but undubbed masters, just pure Elvis and the musicians. You're getting rarities, stuff you've never heard before. It's just a wonderful sequencing too. I'll put the sequencing up here for you. I don't know how good it will translate like this, so I'll put it up here. But the sequencing is done so perfect. It's been digitally remastered. And like I said, you get this beautiful booklet with it. I'll just show you a couple of things just so you get an idea. But I can't show you everything. But the book is absolutely wonderful. It gives you a lot of insights to each track. Find bigger pictures. Insights to what's going on with each of the tracks. You know, what's the background on them? What's happening? Great picture of Elvis in the Army there. Great picture there. It's just a wonderful set. I can't go through it all. Hey, look, I got that behind me. Hey, this is behind. Hey. Elvis, we love you, man. Oh, great picture of Vegas. I mean, unbelievable stuff. One more great one. There you go. Folks, it's absolutely fabulous. And as I said, digitally remastered, so it sounds beautiful. And it just turns me on, folks, to think that this guy, Elvis, I can be in a little store like Kangaroo Records in Rhode Island and see this thing, and I got it for short money, used, bring it home, put it on, and track after track after track just hits me, folks. Hits me hard, emotionally and spiritually. Hear that voice, that beautiful voice, singing all the different styles of music throughout his career, from the earliest recordings right up to right before he passed away, folks. It's absolutely beautiful. So I just want to say, Platinum Presley, and he was platinum in more ways than one, folks. Yeah, he had a release like this called Platinum, but beyond the music, the man was platinum. The man was gold. The man was emotionally, spiritually in the pocket, knew what he wanted musically, and he brought it to us, the fans. He felt so good about making his fans happy that he put every ounce of sweat, blood, and spirit into everything he did musically. And even the movie stuff, you may say, well, he really wasn't into that. But even when he was handed something like, let's have a clam bake or something, the man did the best he could with whatever he had in front of him. And to this day, we love Elvis. We think of him often and wish he was still with us. If he was with us, he'd be a very, very old man now. But you think of all the wonderful things he would have created and produced since 1977. And it's just unbelievable to think of what we would have as a gift from this man. But we have the gift of what he gave us. We need to appreciate that. And I'm offering this to you so you'll be aware of it. Presley, Elvis Presley, Platinum, A Life in Music. Check it out, folks. I bet you can get a used copy of it out there and enjoy it, love it, and cherish it. Thank you, Elvis, and thank you, viewers. Please like, comment, share, subscribe if you can. I'd appreciate it. Bye-bye.